Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Let's see, I saw Heather and Elizabeth and Mary. Hello, hello. Hello, KL. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, guys. Who's ready to plan next week? I am. I did pretty good this week, but as always, never as good as I want it to be, ever. So how's everyone doing this week so far? We always start with our relaxed before we hit the page question. How do you think you did last week? This week? Last week? This week? This week. We'll call it this week. We're still in this week. Hey, Mary Rose. Hello. How do you guys think you did? Seriously. I find that we, in our heads, never believe that we do as much as we actually get done. We always chastise ourselves for failing to meet our high standards of all the things that we want to get done, and we're always grumpy with ourselves. So how do you think you did? Without looking at anything you did, what are you proud of this week? What did you accomplish? What were those highlights for you that you feel like you just nailed and got done? And the reverse side, where do you think you failed? Where you basically ignored something that was important to you? Let's see. Elizabeth, I am ready. Love that. My week went sideways, but I did learn something before I got sick that shifted my plans. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Heather, I didn't necessarily hit goals, but I feel accomplished. I like that, actually. That's really good. Judy, hello, doing okay, but want to get set up for the last quarter of the year. Excellent. Rita, hi, no words, but lots of figuring out things in my novel, the rest just fine. Perfect. Elizabeth, if my unrealistic plans could be reality, I'd be so much further ahead. You and me both, hon. We are always looking at pushing ourselves to do so much more. Let's see, KL, I set up a pretty good plan and got about halfway through everything for the week. I'm proud of everything I accomplished, but especially starting my plotting notebook. Oh, I love that. That's really nice. Mary, I got more done today than I've done all week. Laugh out loud. And sometimes that's what happens too. We power through and make it all happen in the one day, and then we're exhausted. Let's try not to do that to ourselves, guys. Although there is something to be said for batching and making each day sort of have a specific kind of shape to it. So we're doing all of our, doing our writing on, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and in between Tuesdays are our Erin days, and we're at the house. We just try to get everything done. Thursday, if we're doing a social media, we're doing all our social media and trying to batch it so it's ready to go throughout the week, and it's all created and all the words are there and all the taglines and everything and the keywords and stuff we need are all there and ready to go, and we simply just hit send the rest of the week. And there is something for that, because then it keeps us very focused on one kind of task and we get more done that way. But burnout because we didn't get everything else done, that's not good. Elizabeth, I should take notes and do an outline of one chapter and then type up that chapter while that chapter is fresh in my head, make sure it looks good, and then move on to taking notes on the next chapter. I like that. It's a good strategy. And then write that chapter and make sure that chapter looks good. It will never be perfect, but it's a really good way to be able to make notes to yourself, because then you can move forward with the next chapter as if the changes are already there, and just have yourself a future me file and saying, okay, chapter 2 is going to need this change in order to facilitate that following, what comes next that you've decided is going to continue forward from that point. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our first panel. Let's see, that would happen when typing a draft 2. Oh, excellent. Okay, guys, we're going to start with our weekly review and actually pull out our papers and take an actual look at our successes, our failures, our challenges, our biggest distractions, our best fixes, which is one of my favorites, and what needs to be carried forward. You can do this with check marks, you could do this with highlighters, whatever you feel comfortable using. You can have a color code, green for go, that you managed to get it done, red for something that didn't happen, orange for partial, whatever works for you, whatever. If you'd like a bit of color on your page, I'm personally just going through and I put check marks and arrows, and I borrow some things from bullet journaling and try to just give myself, or even little notes of, you know, started but not finished kind of thing. Check marks if I actually made it through and did it completely. Okay guys, 2-minute timer. Let's take a good look at our week and see how it really went. Okay, 2-minute timer and go, guys. Okay, let's see, where am I here? Elizabeth, my biggest distraction was getting sick, and that's not one that you could have any control over, so don't sweat that one too much. I switched plans due to that, since working on draft 2 of book 1 takes a lot of brain power that I don't have and didn't have since getting sick. Perfect, and you kept yourself busy with other things, which is perfect, right? Phyllis, hello, back again. Hello, Phyllis. Elizabeth, I started draft 2 yesterday and got overwhelmed due to being sick, so I shifted to draft 1 of book 2 and made decent progress there. Oh, I love that. You're really looking at your energies. I like that. Mary, successes, cleaned my kitchen, decluttered some dishes, started thinking about the prequel to my work in progress. Failures, almost missed my last counseling appointment, discovered that I'm dangerously close to getting kicked out of my program. We'll have to start completely over if that happens. Oh no. What was it that made you almost miss your appointment? Do you need a timer on your phone? Maybe make sure the appointment is, make sure everything is scheduled in a way that it's telling you. Maybe Google Calendar would be good for that. Let's see, Judy, biggest distraction, canning grape juice, tomatoes, and corn. Can't put those off. Oh, that sounds yummy. Phyllis, good week. Completed my weekly goals. Some areas of opportunity is to stick with my plan in regards to household chores. Carrying forward, settling into new place, a few household chores. Beautiful. Yes, writing wise, I did good, but I was back in note-taking mode, so I was kind of quite happy with my progress because I was starting to see the story take shape. Now, of course, I have to get that onto a page again, which will slow everything down. Let's see, Rita, even though I got 0 words in my novel, I organized my thoughts and few problems. I love that. Spent a day with bookkeeping. Beautiful. Library texts complete. Finally posted my first chapter on Wattpad. Scary. Congrats. Oh, that is awesome. I know you've been dying to do that. Mary, I woke up at the last second. Then there were technical difficulties with Zoom. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Yeah, never. If you have an important meeting, don't take a nap, guys. Heather, my writing goal turned out to be more writing than I thought it would be editing. Oh, okay. Got some lunch calls made, but I need to find a more private place at work to do that. Oh, interesting. What's going to be your solution for that? Is there an empty office you can slip into, a storage room or something? Rita, let's see, took a writer's notebook with Essay Crow at Wings of the Writer on Discord. It was interesting. Oh, took a writer's notebook with S.A. Crow. What is this? S.A. Crow. Tell us what this is. I don't know what this is. At Wings of the Writer on Discord. It was interesting. I need to know more. Okay, let's see. Elizabeth, when you said canning, I heard counting and was confused. Then I read the comment and saw canning, and that made much more sense. I love it. KL, biggest distraction. A pinched sciatic nerve. Oh, that sucks. Failure, got 0 words, but got other things accomplished, which I consider win. Yes, you still used your time. That is beautiful. Carrie, I'm staying on top of folding laundry for the 2nd week in a row. Woo! That is a beautiful victory. I love to do laundry, but it can stay in the basket for days. It can. Phyllis, writing, giving myself some grace, worked on Kanban and on track with my plan to be ready to revise during NaNoWriMo. Sweet. Mary, unfortunately, my therapist let me keep the appointment. I was late to work, but only by 5 minutes, so it all worked out. Close, close, close. Strategies to not do that. You don't want to start over. You're in a good place. Get some strategies. Harness things like your phone if you can use that for your scheduling. Maybe post-its on the fridge or on your desk, or something that's in your face, something that you can't ignore it. I had a thing on my phone. It was like post-it notes, but it stayed on your home screen on your phone. Cannot remember the name of the app, but that thing was wonderful because anything that popped up or anything that was important that day went on that little sticky, and because it wasn't a physical sticky, it was on my home screen. It was perfect. So if you could do that, I highly recommend. Rita, she pops in and sprints with, I think it's Jenna and Melissa. It was a workshop for about an hour a day on the weekend. I have one, but it was neat with the other ideas. The unorganized writer, Brandy, too. Oh, I see. Oh, I haven't had a chance to watch those. I meant to get back to them, but I was trying to finish up Publish and Thrive. And, well, if you guys have taken the course, you know how many videos there are to watch. All right, guys. Yeah, and I still didn't get I tried every week to... I finally did actually show up with all the videos watched except for the Q&A stuff for module 5, and then but I still didn't get to watch all the old Q&As and stuff. So, but at least I got to watch all the main videos finally. Let's see, Mary, I have Google Calendar notifications, but I'd forgotten to put the appointment in it. Hear ya. My hubby did that the other day, and it was he put the appointment in, but he didn't change the settings, and it reminded him 10 minutes before he had to be there. This was not a Zoom call. So that appointment did not happen. Yeah, so I hear you on that. So if you are using an electronic calendar of some kind like Google Calendar, make sure it notifies you with the time you need to get organized and there. Let's see, the sticky notes sound like a good idea. Yeah, like I said, and if you could find the one for your phone, it was just one of the freebie apps. It was awesome. I loved it. I thought that was a great way. Groceries, anything that just kind of popped in my head, threw it on there. Didn't have to go looking for a piece of paper. Didn't have to worry about where the piece of paper went. It was great. Rita, I have all the sprints and other things on my calendar, on my phone, and on my laptop. Set for reminders and it pops up on my phone. No more setting alarms. Sweet. Cal, I still need to finish Publish and Thrive. There's so much information. It's amazing. It is. It is. And just take your time with it. This time I chose not to go back through all the actual specific ones for setting up onto, you know, the Apple site and onto Amazon and stuff, because I figure I've watched those before and I'll watch them when I'm ready for them again, and that way I was able to move through and get a lot more of the things that I'm needing right now, the things about reminding about schedule and being kind to myself, and, you know, working within, you know, ideas for advertising and stuff, and learning all these things, because even Instagram is only, what have I known on Instagram for? A month and a half, 2 months, maybe. It's so new to me, and there's still every once in a while I go to do something and I'm like, how do I do that? I haven't done that yet, right? So I'm having to remind myself that there's some of these things I'm still learning how to use, and I got to be kind to myself while I'm doing that. And HB90 is amazing also. It is, definitely. You would love it. Definitely. Mary, usually I set reminders to go off 1 hour before, 30 minutes before, 15, 10, and 5 minutes before. I hear you. Been there, done that. Elizabeth, another thing I did is schedule a dental appointment. I haven't had a dental appointment in over 1.5 years, so I'm well overdue for one. Perfect. Okay, guys. That is awesome. Okay, we are going to dive into our next panel. And what are you avoiding? What is it? Why? Does it still matter? Make it a priority number 1. Get it off your list, off your plate. It's probably something you don't want to do. Just bite the bullet. Get it done. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Look through that list and see what just keeps getting carried forward. We're going to get that off the list this week. Okay? And go. Okay, what did you come up with? For me, it is a video that I have been wanting to record for a while for you guys. It is not a one-day thing, but it is at the top of my list. It is not going to go on the bottom. It's not going to go in the middle. It's not going to be squished anymore. I know the lives are fine. I know they're easy, they're safe, they're going to happen because I'm there for you guys. this video, I want to do it. I want to do it right. And I have a plan starting tomorrow, and I'm going to begin. I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm not going to put it off anymore. I put any more arrows on it, I'm going to cry, guys. Let's see. Elizabeth, I'm avoiding cleaning, but being sick makes it hard to clean. It does. Yeah. I'll get to cleaning when I'm not sick and tired. Definitely. I hear you on that. No. The one thing I would say, tidy though. Tidy. Don't necessarily have to be worried about the deep clean, but keep it tidy, because if it gets too messy, then you're going to get that overwhelm again, and that's not good. Let's see. Heather, avoiding what I'm always avoiding these days, dealing with a divorce. I don't want to deal with it. I just want it over. Stick to your list, take your steps, and make it go away. That's the only way it's going to work. Same with this video that I've been wanting to record. I'm avoiding it because that means, setting up cameras, making sure everything's ready in the backgrounds, and it's all the things, right? And we never want to. The hardest part is getting started. So give yourself maybe one small task a day that moves you forward on it. That's what I try to do, is break it down. It'll probably take me the entire week, but I will make progress on it each day until it is done. Elizabeth, I avoided finishing my developmental outline due to finding a method that works much better. It'll make draft 2 of book 1 look so much better than it would have been originally. Otherwise. Oh, well, what are you using? Please share. Let's see, Elizabeth's sick brain messes up words sometimes. Not a problem. Let's see. Rita. Avoiding decluttered cupboards, but I did manage a few other spots this week. Digital photos to flash drives. Well, that's awesome. Dina, hey, how are you doing? Hi, everyone. I've been avoiding opening up Scrivener and specifically opening the outline mode. Maybe you see outline mode, maybe once, because I feel like I need to watch more how-to vids, and I feel like that will slow me down. I am back to Google Docs. Why am I back to Google Docs? Because I can use it on any computer I want to sit down. I can use it on my iPad. I can use it on my phone. My solution was to purchase a keyboard that does not care about platforms. So it works with my Windows system. It works on my MacBook. It works with my iPad. The only limitation is I can only put 3. So I don't have anything for my phone, but that's not true. I do. I just have to pull it out of the drawer and not have it hidden. Be handy not have it hidden. Dina, but not being able to work on it is also slowing me down. Yes, like I said, maybe keep it simple. I am going back to, I know what works for me. I mean, I love Scrivener. There's so many things I do love about it, but that leaves me on one system only, and that is it. If I do Google Docs, it's not as pretty, it's not as clean, but I get more done. And that I think is important. Let's see. Mary, the only thing I've been avoiding is paying my rent. But that's because my last paycheck was pitiful, so I have to wait till Tuesday to catch up. Ooh. Well, that is not entirely in your control on that one. And I'm glad that your landlord is being understanding. Listen, you can do it. Definitely. You can do it. You can do it. Judy, a yard being mowed and edged. Nice. I'm allergic to grass, so no. We actually live in a townhouse complex, so when Mondays are when they mow the grass, I hide. I will openly admit to that, because they agitate everything, and I am so poofy and yucky, and that might mean I may actually take my schedule and move everything over by one day, because I hate being on a camera in front of you guys when I'm all poofy. Let's see. Elizabeth, cleaning is my favorite thing to avoid, but I will do it when I'm well and stop procrastinating and making stupid excuses. Dina, also avoiding using the Dremel. This sounds crazy, but I'm afraid of the thing, and I need to use it to remove a piece of furniture that is between me and having an actual writing space. Interesting. I'm not sure how to advise on that one other than to get started. Maybe if you have a piece of wood or something to practice on or something so you feel more confident. I'm assuming that what it is you're afraid you're going to damage the piece somehow. Maybe just try on something that doesn't matter, and then maybe you get more comfortable with it. KL, I'm avoiding going through my husband's godmother's things. It makes me sad. I'm going to spread it out to 1 or 2 boxes per day. It will take me a few months, but it won't be as overwhelming. And that's an emotional thing as well. So that definitely is a good strategy. I like that. See, Elizabeth, 1 chapter in notes and outlines, then 1 chapter typed in draft 2, and then I can do 1 round of line edits in the chapter and then proceed with that process in the next chapter and so on. Oh, that's lovely. I like that. Phyllis, household chores are easy to avoid. Also, some tasks needed to settle into the new place. Okay. Some tasks needed to get settled into the new place. I'm going to do 1 small task per day towards each. Beautiful. Attending a conference this week. Oh, that is awesome. Also a day job. I am going to give myself some space if I don't get as much writing done this week. Yes, you have a busy week. Enjoy the conference. Take full advantage of that. Enjoy yourself. The day job is the day job. Work around that as you can. Write on your lunch if you get a bit. Okay, guys. Let's see. Long range goals. Now we are about to embark on Q4. If you're part of HB90, then you are already fully stepping in to starting the steps to create Q4. If you're not in HB90, you can start looking ahead and figure out what you want to do with the remainder of 2022. Where do you want to end up by the last day, by December 31st? What do you want to be able to check off and see as done? What do you, are there things that you've already have on lists for future you that are supposed to be getting done in Q4? Is there prep or research time that you need to start doing as before October comes? I highly doubt there is anything new for Q3, but maybe there's something on the list there as well that you have their part waiting, and these are your last few weeks, so you can put it in your plan if you're ready to. Maybe it's something you've decided you already want to push off a bit. It's up to you. Anything you want to remove or delay, any new developments that have changed your plan a little bit. Let's take a look at those long-range goals and see what we're bringing in and what we're taking out. Okay, 2-minute timer go and go. Financial. Okay, how did you make out? For me, it's definitely going to be HB90. I don't know. I don't think I need to watch all the videos, but I need to watch some of the videos. I know I do. I know I should. And I should also take the time to do the coursework and actually really honestly answer the things that need to be answered. Some of what I'm doing is I'm using Sarah's pages. Some of them. Anything that I feel like should be on an actual proper structured thing. Terrible language, I know, right? But I am also now going to start using my beautiful new B6 motor and my Stellology. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue in pages on anything that I want to have be pretty. So I'm going to use Sarah's images that she has, Sarah's planner. I'm just not going to print the thing out and argue with my printer, which doesn't like me right now. Needs a new toner. And it's an older printer and I'm not sure I want to give it one. It doesn't print very well, and the printing process to do anything double-sided that lines up, not fun, guys. So this is my solution. This is what I'm going to try. You guys will hear from me throughout the weeks if this works out or not. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, oops, I'm dragging things over. That's not good. Okay, let's see. Phyllis, household chores are easy to avoid. Also some tasks. Okay, got that one. Conference. Okay, Elizabeth, with this new development edits draft 2 process, I can still fast draft a chapter and then clean up it. Sweet. I will make a Kanban board ASAP. I have one. I have to hang it. I've been saying this for a while. I also want to have draft 2 of book 1 done, draft 1 of book 3, and start developmental edits on book 2 in December. Sweet. Book 1 draft 2 may be done this month and maybe not. That's okay. That's okay. We give ourselves deadlines so we can see them swoosh by. Let's see. Elizabeth, at least I'll be doing less drafts overall by being more attentive in draft 2. True. As long as you don't kill the creativity. Let the creativity reign. Let's see. Heather, long range divorce done. First draft finished. Pick nano projects. Stage 1 room in the house and keep it clean. Get dining room ready for remodel in December. Sweet. Nano, yes, Nano's coming, guys. Preptober is coming. I can't wait for Preptober. I love Preptober for all the reasons. Rita, new for Q3. Add 2 chapters a week to Wattpad. Excellent. Library programs, storytelling 1 day a month, teaching theme for the homeschoolers in the area. Ooh, nice. Both with help from a mom who homeschools her boys. Awesome. Prep. Whatever is needed to prep for a nano first time and continue with current projects. Depends on how much plotting you want to do beforehand. So if you want to just pants it, you can do that too. But it's one of those things that'll be, you see how comfortable you are, right? KL Q4 long, sorry, let's see. Yes, I had the right one. KL Q4 long range goal. First book will be finished to the editor and second book will be started. Okay, let's running a screen here. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. Finish, publish, and thrive. You've got this. Let's see. Elizabeth, my Kanban board will be done before Q3 is over. Love that. Mine, I want it up this week. It's been long enough. And I finally have the stuff to hang it, so why am I waiting? Phyllis, Q3 prep for Q4, health schedule and plan for medical dental appointments, flu and COVID booster, right? Yes, COVID booster, that's coming up for us too. Writing, continue working on revision plan for NaNoWriMo, sweet. Carrie, I have to finish a novella so I can publish it on October 31st. Ooh, love that. I want to have everything fully edited by October 20th so I can take a small break. I've been pushing myself a lot to write 2 to 3K every day. Ooh, not a bad, nice little push though, not an over push. You're not burning yourself out, I hope. Let's see, Elizabeth, yes, my crazy goal for double nano in November, 100k words in November. Here I come. You've got this. You've got this. Q4 work, continue working towards the new certification, determine if I need to schedule exam for Q4 or early Q1 2023. I don't believe we're only like a few months away, guys. Whew. Slow down, life. Let's see. Okay, so this is usually one of the easier ones. We know what our projects are by this point. What are your active current projects? What new projects do you want to pull in? Task steps, break things down, make it easier for yourself. Good, better, best goals, incremental goals, numbers or time, whatever works for you. Problems, delays, deadlines, get those written down so they're in your face and just reminding you made a promise to yourself. We keep our promises to others, but how often do we break them when they're to ourselves? Have to stop doing that. We're important too. We make a deadline, let's hold to it. And are they serving your bigger goals? Okay, guys, some people think it's a crazy goal, but I see the challenge as worth it. I totally agree. The last few I've done now, I usually hit around 70k. So actually 100k might actually be really fun to do, because that would be taking me, because I know I can do 50. Be kind of cool to kind of do that extra, right? Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's populate our plan with our projects and go. Let's see. I realized I still have some things to do with Publish and Thrive, so I'm going to have to go back through, maybe print some pages, or at least put them on my phone, depending on how much information's on the page, and take a few steps to create a few plans, I think, and kind of make them more concrete. Let's see, especially in terms of timeline, I think. Let's see, Mary, sorry, but I need to hop off. My son just got home from a day out with his friends. Have a great rest of the stream. Have a great week, hon. We'll see you next weekend, if not throughout the week. Okay, so how did you guys do for your projects? I realized that HB90 is going to be taking over the time I was spending with Publish and Thrive, but I'm not done with Publish and Thrive either. So I'm gonna have to clone me. That's what I need to do. Something's gonna have to give this week because I don't know if I can do all of it. But if I can look at maybe the HB90, because I think she's doing it a week early this time. But maybe I can look at each day as 2, and maybe that'll make things a little easier, because then I can alternate with Publish and Thrive and strategize that way. Let's see, Heather, focusing the rest of this month on finishing writing notes from chapters on this book and working consistently on getting a room ready, along with whatever the door throws with me. And the emotional that goes with it, right? Phyllis, great question. Are they serving your bigger goals? I need to work on saying no to new projects when they don't align with my overall goals. Thanks for the reminder. Yes. It's a question we don't always ask ourselves, and we say yes, and we say yes, and we say yes because it sounds interesting, it sounds challenging, it sounds like it might be maybe fun, but then at the end of the day we go, hold on a second, that didn't do anything for me. That took me away from the time from the things that mattered to me, right? Rita, I need to set a schedule and stick to it. I am a very flexible person. It's the nature, I think, of being a special needs mom. I am bad at scheduling, guys. For me, I tried this is where I like the task blocks, because it allows me to get started. So if it's a good day and everything's functional in the house and everything's going well, then, at least if I do that one task block on A, B, or C, then often I will do more. It's more of getting down here and realizing that today is a good day and to harness it. I'm kind of, my daughter is 27 and we've been doing this since she was 2. She has epilepsy, and when she's usually pretty good. But when she's having a bad day, she has a full bad day, usually multiple seizures, and everything stops. Everything. We just take care of her. So I'm learning to figure out and a Monday to Friday schedule I would love to have. The older she gets, maybe that's becoming more possible. So I'm trying to implement that as well, but it is hard. Yes. Let's see, Nicole. Hey, Nikki. Let's see, Elizabeth. I make weekly goals and not daily goals. I love that. Being mentally disabled, led, and having chronic pain forces me to be more flexible, even though I'd like daily goals. Yeah, it changes how things are done. It definitely does. So I love the idea of implementing a weekly goal. I do go through on an HB90 planner, and I do the weekly plan just to give myself an idea of how things could shape up. But I am prepared to change. I am prepared to say, okay, well, no, today's not going to be that. And I'm okay with that. It took me a long time to be okay with that. I had to get over the idea that I could make it ideal and it could be ideal every day. That's not how life works. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our smaller tasks, chores and errands, meal planning and min tasks, banking and bill due dates, self-care, sprints you want to attend, and try batching things together so that you can use your Pomodoros to their full power and get a bunch of things done, and know that those little 5-minute tasks are done and you're not putting them off because they don't matter, right? Nikki, I'm in a wheelchair. I have a disability called, oops, where'd that go? And there are good days and there are bad days, right? Yes, definitely. And you have to learn to be flexible and to manage your days and manage your energy, manage with your health, manage with your abilities and your limitations, right? Let's see. Kale, I need to be more selfish with my writing time, treat it like a job instead of letting everyone call me away from it. That sucks. I don't like that. That's for sure. Also need to take my monthly goals and make them smaller into weekly, daily. Yes. Smaller steps, incremental, measured, better, good, better, best, right? And I hear you on the selfish. Yes. It's not being selfish. It's something that matters to you, and they shouldn't see it as you being selfish. They should see it as you trying to do something that matters to you, that's moving you forward with your dreams. And they really should only be bugging you if it's an emergency. And I mean like emergency, house burning down, right? Not I'm hungry. Make a sandwich, children. You can do it. Elizabeth, I used to set daily goals and beat myself up when I missed them, even if I got a lot done overall in a week. Yes, weekly goals are very powerful, and I do highly recommend them. Carrie, I need to be more scheduled with my writing time so I can consistently write 3K a day. Yeah, I used to have on my phone a reminder would come up once a day at around 2 p.m. that just simply said, have you written yet? It was the middle of the day. It still allowed me to get writing done if I hadn't, and if I had written, then I was able to smile and say yes. So something you can try. I really want to get in the habit of writing from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. instead of having to push it off until 6 p.m. Maybe instead of starting with a 4-hour block, start with a 1 or 2 hour block and add to that as you get more comfortable with it. Elizabeth, I do like to keep the daily average in mind, so when I can do more, I can take better advantage of it. I like that. That's nice. That definitely works. Writing books is a career for many, and other business owners and entrepreneurs don't get the same negativity as artists do. So true. So true. So sadly true. Okay, guys, on that note, let's set our 2-minute timer and populate our plan with all the things that make life keep going forward for us. Go. I can't think of the word right now. Let's see. Where did we leave off? Let me take a quick view here. Phyllis, one thing I realized that I need to schedule is quarterly and yearly tasks that are recurring, like getting my car serviced. That's smart. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's often it's easy to forget some little things like that, and then the health of your car suffers, right? Because it's, instead of being the few months that it should be, it's 6 months or longer. Elizabeth, I have a video appointment tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. and will attend that so I can get better. Beautiful. Phyllis, self-care, health, eating, exercise, weekly yoga, breathing exercises, stretching and writing, morning pages, journaling. Oh, it sounds all fabulous. I love it. Rita, little task sprints, hopefully make it to night owls. I've been tired this week and missed it. Library text, town for one day. So errands, I need a new smaller binder for my story notebook. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I've gone smaller as well. The B6 I think is maybe as small as I can go. A6 is a little small. Good for portable, but not ideal, I find, for anything else. Rita, starting morning pages and journaling. I need to find yoga on YouTube. Oh, sweet. Wonder where you guys know any good ones that she could watch? Any suggestions? Heather, check bank account to make sure auto pays happen. Set appointment for vehicle. Propane for winter. Need to decide on self-care for the week. Oh, I like that. Revise rotor sprints and look for evening sprints. Beautiful. Yes, I've shifted mine up a little bit because I'm trying to also look at just changing it up a little bit. Keep it a little interesting for myself as well. I want the looking at my energies and seeing what feels right, and what allows me the time to also maybe fit in some of those other recording things that I want to do, filming things. I find sometimes I don't quite, if I go on really late for the lives and I don't get a chance to, and I'm kind of hoping if I move that up, I can do some of the film editing and stuff in the evening afterwards, and maybe some more recording and stuff, and get that in there because I want to do it. I'm just finding a hard time balancing it in with everything else. Okay, guys, we are diving into let's see. Oh, does anyone have the Forest app? I do, but I haven't used it for a while. What is your question? Let's see. While you answer, let's see. Important dates for the next 2 weeks. Events, birthdays, appointments, commitments, deadlines. Note travel time and any action or prep that is needed. This includes, as we were talking about earlier, with the timer and making sure that you're giving yourself, setting the timer with enough time that you can actually arrive when you need to for these things. And make sure, because Google Calendar's default is like 10 minutes before, which is not always helpful. Phyllis, Bree outside does yoga plus journaling for NaNoWriMo. Oh, I like that. I believe her sessions are recorded on YouTube. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. Let's see. KL, look for sprints from 8 a.m. to 12 to attend, as that will be my dedicated writing time. From 1 to 5, I switched to my other job, set everything up using the task block system, work on self-care. Nice. Rita, there's nighttime sprints through heart breathings Eastern time at 8 p.m. on Monday and Tuesdays, 9 p.m. for Thursday and Friday. Nicole, I create a room for our next sprint, and at the Rise Rider, I'll create one if you want me to. I just gotta know the time. Hold on, I'll create a room. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. It's probably something I should know. Me and tech, right? I'm pretty good, but there are still some things I haven't tried before. So, like I said, Instagram's only about 6 weeks old. It took me some time. Let's see. Carrie, I definitely need to start exercising in the morning again. I've been diving right into work at 8 a.m. and working until 6 to 7 p.m. I'm an editor who works from home. Oh, I see. Okay. Yes, definitely. That seems like that might be your only time slot. Whew. Phyllis Bree outside equals Coach Brianna. Oh, I like that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're going to set the 2-minute timer. This is where we pull out our Google Calendars, our paper monthlies, whatever works for you. And we look at those important dates, the things that are coming up. I think I've already noted a few, but I do know I have some more coming up. And this is another thing where I'm hoping when I set up the new system in the B6, I think I should be able to look ahead a little bit more too. Nicole, I could create a forest room, I meant to say. Oh, okay, interesting. Maybe message me. I'm still, you might have to explain a little bit of the process on that one. That one is new to me. I've never used a room in Forest. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer, important dates. Let's populate our planner with those obligations and the things that hopefully we're looking forward to, at least on some of the time. Let's see. Okay, so oh, I had it right the first time. 17th. Second. Okay, let's see. Okay. So what did you guys have coming up? Oh, I just remembered one. I've got the I can't remember what the time was. I'm gonna have to verify that one. My daughter's appointment, but she said it, so I don't know what it is. Let's see. Elizabeth, my doctor appointment is tomorrow, and I should get my glasses fixed at some point since one side has come off at one point. The glasses still rest on one ear, so at least they have still been working. Okay, yeah, make that a priority, that's for sure. Heather, my schedule is changed to Monday to Friday the next 2 weeks for training. I have adjustments to make. 2 birthdays this week. Breakfast with parents on Saturday. Just found my self-care. Nice. That is very good. KL, physical therapy, massage therapy, staff meetings, putting my writing time in like appointments and note my unavailable during that time. Ooh, love that. Set a weekly word count goal, and that's beautiful. That's really good. Mary Rose, I listed the next 2 weeks appointments on my phone. I am preoccupied with the family wedding. Oh, that's very nice. Rita, groceries and errands on Tuesday, library story time for Thursdays. For Thursday, rest of the week, sprints, writing, and bookkeeping. Nicely done. And the following week, the library meeting and all the text to be sent beforehand. Yes, I just realized I have to add one thing onto here. And there. I don't even know how much time to give to myself on that one, because that's going to be one of those little variables. Let's see here. Okay. So this one is a less likely because we're heading into Q4, but maybe there's something coming up in Q4 that you want to get ahead for. Is there any place that you want to create a buffer for vacations or a longer interruption in your life? Could it be surgery? It could be some other break that you need to take. Maybe you've got renovations going on in your home and you're not going to be able to have the peace and quiet to write or something like that. Is there anything that's where you want to create a buffer so that you can get ahead? So when that disruption comes into your life, whether it's a good or a bad one, you can take those things off your plate and relax a little bit. Let's see, Elizabeth, I lost the arm of the glasses that came off, but I have the last frame from the last time my glasses had an arm come off, so at least I have another arm for the glasses to be glued on by my eye doctor. Oh no! Phyllis, I have to create a reminder to sync up my Google Calendar and Outlook work calendar. Whew. Yes. Okay guys, 2-minute timer. Is there anything you want to get ahead of? We are looking at a new quarter coming up. Any days are coming up? Christmas, Thanksgiving. What else do we have coming in there? Halloween. Yeah, is there anything where you want to, you're going to be having interruptions are coming. Family stuff is coming. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's figure out where we want to get ahead. Yep. Alright, sorry guys. Let's see, Phyllis, buffer. I have some potential dental work coming up. I'm going to try to schedule it around the holidays or a long weekend if possible. Oh, I love that. That's a really good use. I like that. Elizabeth, I once had an arm fall off the glasses, and then on the way to go to my head doctor to get it fixed, the other arm came off. That happened in 2019. Oh, no. Okay, different style of glasses, maybe? KL, I'm going to schedule 2 days away in a hotel every month to focus strictly on writing with no interruptions so I can stay on goal even if something unexpected comes up. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Oh, that is excellent. That is beautiful. We need to cheer that. Rita, maybe a few family get-togethers for the day, but nothing crazy like vacations. Elizabeth, one problem with glasses I have is that I have a small head. So even though the eye doctor fits the glasses to my face within a week, they are loosened. Not good. Heather, right now I am making goals based on the time energy I have available. I don't have the energy to work on a buffer. I would just have to say no or change the goal. Yes, and sometimes that's the case, very much so. It's just something to be made aware of. Like I said last week with the Courtney project, she went on vacation, but she didn't think about what she was coming back to and the deadline she had created for herself. So just that's where our deadlines and this looking ahead and seeing what's on the calendar and knowing, even Thanksgiving, for example, it's kind of, there's a whole day of cooking, there's a whole day of socializing. We're not going to be writing. It's not going to happen. We know this, right? But do we plan that? No, we turn around, we're going to get writing, and we'll get an hour and it'll be fine. No problem, right? And and then we feel bad about ourselves because we weren't superhuman, right? Let's see. Carrie, I set an 8-day block of time between Christmas and New Year's so I can actually take some time off. Beautiful. And time off, buffer zone, relaxing time. Taking the time to say, I've gotten everything done and I'm going to kick back and enjoy it. See, Elizabeth, maybe I need kid-sized glasses. That's possible. I've got some really nice ones I do. Let's see. Greeting Quincy face, nerd face. Let's see, Elizabeth, I'm not doing a 10K day or on Thanksgiving or Christmas. Exactly. Okay, guys, we are heading into our final few here, larger goals. If you have something that is overwhelming you, or you're scared to start because it seems just too big, take it down, find your micro tasks, your measured increments, next tasks of the projects. Those natural things are your next steps. Don't look at it as writing the book, look at it as writing chapter 1, right? Good, better, best goals, so that you can break it down. If you get busy, okay, maybe you're just going to do the good, but that's okay because that still means you made progress. If your weekends are getting lighter, then you can get a best in there sometimes, right? So let's break it down and make it easier for us to just get started. Just get started. 1 Pomodoro, that's all I'm promising. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to record 1 video for 1 Pomodoro. It will get me in the chair, it'll get me in front of the camera, right? Let's see. Mary laugh loud, the emojis don't show up. Nope, they do not. I get the descriptors is what I get. Carrie, relax isn't in my vocabulary. Laugh out loud. We all need to learn to relax a little and give ourselves the right to it. We've earned it. Elizabeth, I can get done what I want to get done. I plan to sit in the yard tomorrow so I can get some fresh air. Fresh air should help me. Definitely. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. How can you break those tasks down and make things easier on yourself to get started? Oops. Just realized I didn't get my one for my writing one because I've been doing story notes. So now I gotta figure out, I have it broken down. I feel like I should break it down a little bit further, tiny bit. Not 100% sure what that looks like though. I might just put a little question mark right there for myself, just to go back to that, I think. See if I can make that a little easier on myself. Let's see. Elizabeth, what I plan to do can get done, but not the unrealistic idea of what I will accomplish in my fantasy in my head. So true. Phyllis, NaNoWriMo prep, sweet, good revision goals, better revision outline, best revision plan. I like that breakdown. Heather, get the house ready to sell, one room at a time, one goal for that room at a time. Oh, love that. Perfect focus. Let's see, Elizabeth, like Christina Perry said, I'm only human. We forget that. Rita, use the sprints, take a break when tired, go for a walk, little bits. Schedule and make lists of the small stuff. Yes. The small stuff, the things that we waste our time on going, I was going to pick up something at the grocery store. What was it? As you wander through trying to remember what it is, instead of being in and out of the grocery store. Make your lists, guys. They will help you. Let's see. Perry. Was this? Oh, okay. Spelling. Elizabeth, wrong spelling. It's no wonder why non-native English speakers struggle to learn English. Okay, guys. Our favorite reality check. Can you successfully manage to do everything you've chosen to do with the time you have? What should you delay? Protect yourself from burnouts. I may, if I want to try to do all of this, I think I'm going to have to, like I said, make HB90 2 weeks instead of 1 week. Which is still fine because she started us a week early, and that will allow me to also do the Publish and Thrive things. So I'm going to put that in there. So I'm going to make a notation of that and maybe cut out. Right now I have it saying day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way to 7. I think what I might do is put, trying to think what I could do. I don't want to slash it out, but I think I might put lines in front of it showing that it's secondary. I think I'm going to do that. That'll make life easier. And that way I know that's sort of if everything magically happens. Okay, guys, reality check. Let's go back through our plan and see if we can realistically achieve this with the amount of time that we actually have next week. And go. So these guys later, and then maybe go. No, we're just gonna get those ones. This one as well. I might get. Tomorrow is. Okay, what did you guys come up with? Let's see. Oh, I see something looks really good here. Let's see. KL word count weekly goal, good. 5K, better. 7K, best. 15K. Ooh, love that. Housework in task blocks of 30 minutes, perfect. Good. 10 task blocks, better. 15 task blocks, best. 20. Nicely done. Elizabeth, I want to write as many words as I can this week, and I will accomplish that. Yes, you will. I can plan out the Kanban board in a notebook and then translate the notes to sticky notes. Perfect. I love that. KL may have to back off on the house task blocks. Need to make sure I get some movement in to help the silent active issue. Oh yeah, moving, sitting hurts. Sitting is probably the worst thing you can do, definitely. Yeah, I went down the stairs the wrong way about 14 years ago. I know, I hear you. I hear you. A human barometer, Italian. I know. Let's see, Heather, with getting home earlier versus having 3 days off, I never can tell if I have planned right or not. Getting home earlier versus having 3 days off. You could maybe do more of the batch system where you can have the days for those days off, because I'm sure one of them is probably you're running errands days. And then you want maybe 2 writing days in there, and maybe errands and social media or something on the other one, and kind of make your days off really power packed, maybe. Let's see. Phyllis, I am delaying some housework tasks for next week. Have a full week with the conference and work and other responsibilities. I will at least attend our planning session next week. Beautiful. Elizabeth, I feel that with the human barometer. I am one too. Barometric pressure grades are not a cakewalk. I love summer. I love winter for the fact that it's stale and cold. I don't like it I don't want to fall. Terrified of falling and breaking again. But the fact that it doesn't hurt as much. Spring and fall, I love spring and fall for the look, the feel, the cooler weather. But it hurts. All those changes every day is too much. Okay, guys, we have finally reached our next steps. So now it is time for you to populate your planner, make your master plan or ideal week. You're never going to follow it 100%, but have yourself an idea of how the week can play out, just so you give yourself a plan, an overview, a way of getting it done. Schedule your self-care, at least some of it, 50%. That way it will happen if it's scheduled in there for you. Create Monday's daily plan so that you can jump into this week ready to go and celebrate your successes. Every week that we do this is becoming more and more amazing. I love that we're all checking more off and showing up for what matters to us. Follow the plan and build your dreams, guys. We've got this. Let's see. Heather, normally I work 4 10s. The next 2 weeks I am working 5 8s. I have to adjust to not having that extra day. I see. Yeah, you might have to. That's a tricky one. If this is regular when you're doing this on and off, maybe you can set yourself up for the month with 2 weekly breakdowns, and that way you can just dive in and kind of reach for the one that's sort of pre-planned for you, and then make micro adjustments to that instead of reinventing the wheel each time. Just an idea. Carrie, I never used to get migraines, but ever since I turned 26, I'm 28 now, I get them sometimes when there's a big storm. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure change. So I'll keep track of my words for the week. Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you for joining me for another awesome planning session. Go have fun, get your stickers out, get your markers out, get your washi tape out, and make those pages pretty and functional. And I will see you guys next week. Schedule will be going up probably Thursday, maybe Friday, depending on where it lands. And I will see you guys next weekend, if not throughout the week. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining me again. Bye.